You wouldn't get in your car if the accelerator didn't work, would you? So don't ride your horse as if it doesn't have an accelerator. Today's Pro Tip Tuesday is the top 3 priorities when training your horse. So we're all familiar with the German training scale, and even if you're not familiar with the different levels, you know that it exists and you might know the first couple of levels. So these priorities are to get you to that first level of the German training scale. It's to help you keep your mind in a way that will achieve that those steps in the training scale, but it's a little bit more simpler and it breaks it down just a little bit more for you in your training. So the very first priority, it doesn't matter what kind of training you do, it doesn't matter what kind of discipline you do, the very first priority is forward. And I like to think about this as power. So how is your power? Where's your forward button? Do you have a forward button? Are you always telling your horse to go forward, or is the horse there and in front of the leg already? And that's the key, and that's what you'll hear from coaches. You'll hear, horse isn't in front of the leg, get it in front of the leg, so on. Judges might say that, judges might put that comment on your test sheet, horse not in front of the leg enough. So that's what you're looking for. You need that power to be able to do something with it. You wouldn't get in your car if the accelerator didn't work, would you? So don't ride your horse as if it doesn't have an accelerator. And be brave, feel the power and use it. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so the next thing, so after power, which is really in front of the leg and forward, your next priority is the balance of the horse. Is the horse straight enough? Have you got straightness? Do you have flexion? Do you have bend? Now those two things they're two sides of the same coin. So if you've got straightness, you'll have bend. If you've got bend, you've got straightness. And you want to be able to choose these things. Of course, you want to be able to choose when you've got bend. You want to be able to choose which flexion you go on. You want to be able to choose where you're going to ride straight. And those things, they are very important. If you go into working on the balance and you lose your power, then you have to go back to that number 1 priority, which is the power. So we've got power, we've got balance, which is number 2. Number 3 is adjustability. Are all these things with your horse adjustable? Do you have suppleness? Do you have strength? The suppleness means that you can, bend your horse either way. You've got flexion when you want it. The horse will engage its inside hind leg. Those sorts of things. And again, so the adjustability talks about suppleness and strength, and of course suppleness is one of the levels on the German training scale. But if you have number 1 power, number 2 balance, number 3 adjustability, you are very likely to have your rhythm and relaxation, which is the first port of call on the German training scale and what judges are looking for when you do your prelim dressage test, and the first port of call for coaches whenever you have your lesson. So those are the 3 top priorities when training your horse. If this video has been useful, by all means give us a like. And if someone you know could use the information from this video, don't forget to share it with them. Subscribe so you never miss an episode. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you next time.